our clients are not caseloads to us, they are people first. And that is one of the most special things about what the funding of the Chiles Foundation has been able to do for us.
I would meet with this one peer at her tent in the beginning. It was when I was brand new, and she was in a tent, and sometimes it'd be raining, wind blowing, it was miserable. And I visit her now in an apartment, and she has her little kitty cat.
They have a very compassionate and smart approach to fund development. They choose those projects which are most effective, but have a very deeply personal touch as well.
I think you always are looking at a big picture and you're thinking, oh, there's just no way I'm going to be able to fix this. But when you step back, you know that it's one life.
So one of the things that we do is we celebrate everyone's birthday. If we know their birthday, they get a birthday card from us. Everybody should be acknowledged that they've been born and that they're loved and that they are seen. We have some different classes going on, and we're looking at expanding those. She has a walking group that she does because some of our folks, once they move into housing, they don't get out there and move, and she's looking at maybe starting either a storytelling or a writing group and potentially an art group. During the winter and the cold months, we have Hot Cocoa Tuesdays. So we have a hot chocolate bar with all the fixings, and people can pick whatever fixings they want.
It's more like a friend that walks alongside of them and is supporting them in their goals and what they want to do. Because the client is the person who's in charge of their life. Nice to have somebody who has been there and maybe has gone a little further and has a little success, but has been in the place you're in now to find that hope with, to see that it can be done. I'll meet with somebody, we might go to coffee, or I'll just meet them at their home and visit with them. Might go on a walk. There's a group of ladies that like to knit or sharing stories and different things by just having a knitting group or a drawing group or some kind of activity like that. I liked somebody to be around to just reflect things, to bounce things off of.
One of the things that Kenton Women's Village does is it provides transitional placement for people who are exiting homelessness. It allows them to have a stable place to be and then work on the things that help them become housing ready. So getting an ID, working with an on-site case manager, having stability.
These ladies are amazing, and they're so full of joy.
What do you think you learn from each other, if anything?
Friendships, yeah. Sharing. You can have some adversity or sadness in your life, but you can overcome it.
It's important. I think women who lose housing, and for so many different reasons, they deserve the support, the assistance, and just the love that we can show them. And this is a wonderful program too. They get so much support in terms of setting goals for themselves.
Chiles House has been a game changer for us because it's given us a place where we had some control over the placement. It's allowed us to look at the barriers that might be keeping them out of other housing, and then they're able to move forward and gain a good rental history that will help them get future housing. Chiles Foundation has been instrumental in letting us combine housing with that social service support. So whatever program places them provides social service support and is working with them on permanent housing.
Normally we don't give these large amounts for bricks and mortars, but we thought it was a good project to help families in need, so that's why we got involved.
Chiles Center here, I was excited for that because they do have that little community room. We've used that a couple of times for knitting.
The Chiles Foundation is one of our most important partners. Over the years, the foundation has made significant investment into our Kenton's Women's Village and Chiles House, which is our emergency assistance housing program. They've also been extremely instrumental in the development of our peer-to-peer support program, which helps and assists women as they move through their housing stability and overall well-being.
He knew a lot of stuff, and he knew a lot about people, and he was interested in people. I just really loved the potential that the foundation had to help people. I was invited to go look at Kent Women's Village, and I was amazed at what that was doing for people and how that was helping get those women off the street and into some place that was safe and warm and secure. We are doing a lot with Catholic Charities right now. Our most recent funding was with the Chiles House. I thought that was just such an important project. You can't just take somebody off the street and plop them into an apartment and think that they're gonna make it. You know, if they don't know how to do a checking account and pay a bill, it's not gonna happen. I'm optimistic. I know that right now the thing on most people's mind is this homeless issue, and I think we're gonna get there. I think it's gonna take time, because I think, like other people are gonna realize that it really is one person at a time.
Well, I just want people to remember Earl, you know, not only for his money, but for his legacy. I think that's very important. We will be eating at a restaurant, and this is an example. A young couple from the US spent their honeymoon, and they were traveling. We were in Austria, and we got a little conversation going, and then Earl asked the waiter, "Can you bring me their check and give him a bottle of champagne? But don't tell him who paid the bill." So that's one, and he does things like that.
I think all in all, what makes me happy about the foundation is just knowing that we're doing some things that are going to make a big difference in people's lives.